So let's just look at CT sides, yeah? I want to see if there's any like crazy rounds they had in here. Not standard. I'm just seeing like different ideas that I can take for in steel. So this round they opted to play 3B and just taking A. And they play like a 3B setup. Even with the op there, they're just like fully gambling. And Chopper low-key dying there kind of like actually maybe baits him into that. No, they still go cat. Let's see what they do this round. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here's some aggression. So long nades still with two. See, this is where I wanted. Okay, wait. This is what I wanted right here. This is the setup I wanted to see, that I wanted to steal right here. I wanted to see the exact angle Donk's using and how they sit in this. So let's check this out, yeah? So this is where he was. He's like this. See, okay, so the setup, Donk came up and they played here. Wonder what that looks like. Chopper was going late short as well to help. Let me see it. Yeah, after he set him up long. Let me see. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, the timing is kind of dick for that. He also got shit on by Lexi B. That's funny. Actually, Lexi killed both of them. That's too fucking funny. We're copying a setup that lost, but it's still like interesting. These are the types of things that I feel like I want to try though. You know what I mean? They're a big fan of honestly just playing two. But this is, see, like playing, this is what we got to be careful of is like, it's like, do they really think that playing only too long is good? Or are they playing versus Navi and have an idea of how they like to play the map so that they're trying to like minimize and maximize versus who they're playing? So sometimes even like when you watch stuff like this, you got to be very careful about like, so what I like to see is more like setups of things they like to do. So on a half by, it looks like they threw lurk smoke long to fake the long cross while playing couple on cat and then like getting ready to squeeze mid. I'm not sure what the molly and nade are for though. Who's on him? Shiro Magics? Yeah, okay. Maybe for cat plant, like if they decide to plant. It's very interesting how Spirit like plays long. It's very cool actually. Magix is actually so important to the CT side, dude. They have so much faith in him. These are the types of things also that even when you're watching a POV, you can't really like, even when I'm watching this game, like I think this is Blast or ESL, one of them, right? Let's see, 4 maps that had to be ESL. Actually, no, it could have been Blast. I think it was Blast. Doesn't matter. Is like, these are the things that are hard to comprehend, right? Look at how much faith they have in Magix, right? There's so much decision making that's relying on him, right? And he makes the right call. Like, they're not even committing to help him. If he can take this for free, he's gonna take it for free. You know what I'm saying? But also they're relying on him and his ability and his decision making to make the right choice. And he does. He hears all this shit, right? He hears the smoke it or the molly get extinguished blue. He's hearing more flashes. He's like, yeah, fuck it. Give me a flash. I'll give it a look-see. And then he just gets out, right? Just gets out. I know it's like not super like he didn't get a 5K or some shit, but to me that's like so cool. Like that's a lot of like Chopper, dude, look at Chopper. Chopper's like, yeah, he's got long. I got cat. And then what I love about this too is Donk is dropping a molly on catwalk, so Chopper can also come up here simultaneously, and then it gives them an outlet. So it's cool. I don't know, little things like this. And then I like that Donk flashes mid, they clear mid, and they come back to fight cat. Donk's worried about the lower B lurk while they fight off cat. Then they come up CT and retake from CT and cat. Lexi actually fucking gives it a decent try. Oh yeah, see, so this is kind of like maybe their default long protocol. You see this? Which is very interesting. I like this. I kind of want to show the team this. This is something to steal. This is so like this is Cooper, this is Austin, and this is Ryan. But problem, there's a nade. So like what I like about this is like, you know, like that Dusty video I told you guys about? You would never be able to do this in pugs, okay? You can't do this setup in pugs, but in a team you can. So what they're doing is they're like, instead of mulling inside the doors, because a lot of teams smoke it anyway, is Chopper's throwing the smoke from car and Magix is mulling blue. But the nice thing about that molly blue is you see how he doesn't ever get exposed. He can't get picked. See? He never crosses the line. And you're getting free info, and if they don't contest, and then once again you're relying on Magic's decision making, and then they're just getting long with one guy and still able to play for cat. This is so fucking slimy. like I said, you can still lose rounds, but if you notice, they ran this setup like 3 or 4 times in just this one demo. So I would say it's definitely a setup that they're more comfortable with, right? And then now they change it again. So look, so now they change it based on their buy. So Magix and Shiro are going to go long, and Magix is just holding the flash, right? So Shiro's looking for a pick early. Magix flashes for him to bounce out. Shiro actually stays. That's pretty fucking ballsy. I think it's because he's got a slight gap right here. He's trying to see if he gets somebody being greedy. And he just backs up. Chopper maintain lower so they can't be up cat. Magix retakes cat for his teammate. Shiro continues to op long. Actually, you know what's funny? Well, actually, no, it's not funny. I was gonna say is maybe for the first time, I feel like Donk is a little underutilized here, but I get there's an opportunity that somebody just walks down mid, right? Unlikely, but I think this is a side of Donk people don't appreciate. People just think he runs at everybody and kills them. Like, look at the deady on this man, right? Like, he literally has a guy in lower and a guy in cat. Like, honestly, I'd be greedy here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now you see how they rotate like this, though? You see what he's doing? So look at this transition. This is what's really cool. Look at this. How you rotate to A, right? This is super cool. So Magix is on cat and Chopper's in lower. So they know like the splits are pretty much not going to happen. They know it's got to be long, but you still got to be wary of like people like this, right? So when Magix calls, he's going to go back to help Shiro. Donk mollies so nobody can get up cat and out of mid. That allows Magix to rotate into sight to support Shiro. The problem in this scenario, though, is that Magix just has an MP9. That's tough. Right? But then this allows Chopper to then slide in. He picks up the mid rotate. There's no lurks, right? They're all long. This just becomes a big aim duel. But it's just cool to see how there's like no gaps in that rotate. You get like, this is like, there's no gaps here, right? Right here, there's no gap. Cat's covered, lower's covered, mid's covered, even if a guy walks down. And then as soon as they give up positions, mollied. So now this is covered. Now he's supporting cat. Now Chopper slides here. Now it's still covered. No, like this is just it's a very clean rotation. They still lose the round, like I said, but it's like things to be mindful of. Would it be better for Magix to jump down and boost up Donk? There's literally no way in any scenario he's going to do that because you just have no idea. Like they can't see the radar, right? When Magix is coming up, like right here, they know they're pressuring long, right? But this is why these rotations are why we can see all this, right? But they could literally be right here, right? They could be right in this position, which is why Chopper has to respect this, right? So you can't just like that type of play. Sure, yeah, knowing what we know here, sure, Magic's jumping down and trying to boost Donk maybe gets more value, but there's no way you're making that choice in this scenario with the information that they have. There's no way. And if you are, it's an incredibly large gamble. Ooh, but you see, oh, I like this though. Wait, what did they throw this? Was that Molly first into doors? Let's see. It is Molly first into doors. So now they're doing like this more traditional long hit, and this traditional long hit is cool because they're using it, like you have to basically notice what they're using it for, right? Look at these spawns. Chopper, best spawn for long. Absolutely money fucked, right? Ops for CZ to get the util so that way he can molly the doors and cross the pit and actually have a fighting chance even though he didn't buy a gun. Yeah, that's just good util usage. Like literally they're winning this long fight right now with pistols because they opted to get util, right? And then Zontix and Donk. Oh, I love that. Okay, this is a really cool thing to explain to people too. Fighting one side of B. So if I'm playing like today, we haven't played Dust 2 yet as a team, but I usually am mid B. I've been mid B kind of like forever because I like to secondary op and it's a lot easier to pick it up that way. But this is a really good concept to just like teach people. So your team clears long. Other team that's good at game understands that your team was fully long. What does that leave open? More than likely mid. So Navi is going to try to expose mid, right? Bit smokes mid B. Zontix and Donk know that they're more than likely going to get split. And in fact, Chopper probably sees them right here as well and making the call. But before that, look, before they get that information, they already made this choice, right? Look. Chopper has not seen anyone yet, right? They don't really know technically, but they're both leaving B. And that's because you just need to fight one side. People really struggle with this concept. Once again, in your pugs, you probably won't be able to replicate this too much unless you have somebody that you're queued with playing with you. but you just give up one side. You push outside of B, you hold B, or you push outside of B and you hold mid, or sometimes you could stay inside sight and then you can fight upper B and then push into tunnels and then let your teammates reflank and clear through mid. Why not push tunnel? It's usually pushing tunnel is a lot riskier because when you come down mid, right, especially if you do it early enough, everybody's on this angle. If you push upper, when you're, say you don't smoke this, you have to then worry about this angle, like there are different engagement timings, this fucking off angle. There's like 4 different spots where they could be holding you, where when you take the mid fight, it's just a much more straightforward fight. The downside to going mid is usually that's where the numbers are, where the upper guy is more isolated. So that's like a simple concept though that you can potentially take like out of your own games, is choosing to basically pick outside of B or upper tunnels and just picking one side to fight. No, but that's kind of like that is how you need to be thinking about the game. Like everything I'm describing to you is like how these players are also thinking though. Like when you see decisions like this is exactly what I mean, is like everything I'm telling you is exactly what they're thinking as well. And they're doing it at such a high level. The fact that they did this so early is actually so sick. Like, right? Alexi B actually fought Shiro still at long. And as soon as they do, and Chopper pushes outside of long, boom, Zontix's turn, and they're going outside mid. The speed in this stuff is so sick, and it all matters. That's why you hear like people get, honestly, it's like in pugs why sometimes I get frustrated. And like Stewie, or it's not that necessarily the players we're playing with are complete dog shit. You know, it's just there's things in our heads where like this is what we're thinking about, and we're trying to like press the window for the timing. And if you miss it, right, if Zontix and Dunk make this decision 3 seconds too late, they die here, right? Because it'll be a Galil versus the MP9's just walking out. Well, MP9's busted. But if they come out too late and Emma is holding this angle on them and they walk down, they lose the round. Like 100%. Like that's how close some of these timings are. Like that, it really is just, you have to be on it. And if you're not on it, and if you're behind it at all, my God, good luck. You know, it's tough.